Cheers, Michael. Cheers, Catholics. I hope you guys are having a good one. Maxwell House. I'm sure you guys were smart and you slept last night, didn't you? Yep. Everybody's smarter than me. Hey, Gemma. Cheers, Gemma. Trim this mustache. It looks so bushy. Just out of control. I figure I'm gonna be doing my sleeping later. I figure I'll sleep all afternoon. I took like an impromptu 4-hour nap yesterday in the afternoon, so I kind of understand. I got problems. But it's not as though I ever claimed not to. Alright, so here we go. Hey, YouTube SUX. Cheers. Beans. Drinking coffee, I'm getting stoned. And if you join me, I won't be alone. I'm drinking coffee, I'm getting high. Coffee with Wes. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you are having a good day. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Wes. I am Wes, the man who doesn't sleep. And here is my Maxwell House coffee. Let me have another sip. Oh, that's got to get me through this next hour. I am feeling good. Yeah, it was an impromptu nap. It was just an impromptu. I laid down with a little, well, maybe I'll get a little bit of, let's see how this goes. And then 4 hours later, I got up. So I call it impromptu. I don't sleep enough. I clearly don't sleep enough. And I've screwed myself this evening by not sleeping either. But I got a lot done, and I made myself some wonderful hamburgers at 6 a.m. It was really good. I felt like I treated myself to something having those hamburgers at 6 a.m. Normally I would have spoon of peanut butter or something, but no, I went to the trouble this morning. I thought Wednesday I should do something for me, and hamburgers felt like the thing. I hope everybody is having a good one. I don't know. It's early. So I'm probably going to stay up for another couple hours and then sleep for a while. It's Wednesday. The only thing I know of, other than Axe and Nacho at 11, along with Scotty Butters, they do their open mic show on Axe and Nacho at 11. I know Allie and I are doing the Allie Draws stream, the Drawing Your Request. That is for the members over at her channel. That is what's going on tonight. I tell you, I haven't all year long. All year long. I have not been able to maintain any kind of normal schedule. I don't think I get to bed before 3 or 4 a.m. anymore. It's just, and then I'm up maybe at 6 or 7, and then I sleep in the afternoon. Tonight I've been up all night doing code, working with my good friend ChatGPT, doing some coding. I like ChatGPT more than I do Gemini, and I'm sorry, Google. I hope one day that Gemini and I can be friends, but right now it's not going to happen. Now I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Got more cat shorts cut and got those put out. I'm waiting to hear from my people there at YouTube with the members only and the that boot camp. Trying to figure out what all these advantages, what this YouTube creator community that I'm getting added into consists of. It's an interesting opportunity for a whole lot of people who have a lot going on other than me. All these big channels, and it's just tiny little Wes's channel over there to the side. Nobody knows why he's there. Alice, cheers, peace and love. But I've enjoyed it. So just keep moving along, having fun, having a good time. Allie sounded like she was getting a cold last night. I'm hoping everything goes okay today. It was almost like the way she was sounding. To me, it sounded like the flu. It sounded like body aches. It sounded like different issues. And I know she was having a hard time falling asleep and everything along those lines. So I hope she was able to get some sleep. Hope she feels better today, but it wasn't looking good last night. It was looking as though she's got some sort of congestion and issues along those lines. So I hope it all turns out okay. But still, it's a good day. It's a Wednesday. Wednesdays, all the businesses around here close down early because there is, and they'll tell you there's no church service. They'll say, oh, there aren't enough churches. And I mean, I can see multiple ones from my property. There are so many churches in this county, but everybody closes early because Wednesday is that second day of the week to pass the plate around at the churches. So it's a special day here in this neck of the woods, if you will. But I'll be staying home. I'll be talking with my children tonight, having a good time talking with them, hoping that they're doing some artistic and creative things and not just sweating their asses off, which I feel they are. But no, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Virtual town hall meeting in October. Hey, that is awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations, Gemma. That should be fun. Are you? Is that where it makes you want to throw up? The syndrome where where you, if you smoke, it's like you're allergic to it or something along those lines. I have heard of that syndrome. That sounds terrible. Oh man, is it permanent or temporary? Is it because you were doing too much? Cause I don't know how. I don't know how I haven't gotten it then. If that's the case, I gotta worry about that. That is awesome, Gemma. That is awesome. Well, you're getting up on that 6,000, that 6K. Yeah, that would suck. Is it just when you smoke, or can you use edibles, or do edibles do the same thing? That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. I've given everything else up for just marijuana and coffee. Those are my vices now. I've given all the others up. 190 away. Or 150 or 90. My eyes are so bad. I think it's a 90. That's not bad. You'll be there in no time. I wonder if that virtual town hall, if you're getting invited into that YouTube creator community, if that's one of the invites to get you into that. Oh man, I am a chronic. I'm always for the last 30 something years. It's as much as I can every day, every single day. Mood elevator. Mood elevator. Do 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 do. Mood elevator. I hope you were doing well this morning. And I'm sure Scotty's still sleeping, right? He was I know he was live most of the night. I saw he was live most of the night. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic, Gemma. That's the creator community is what I'm getting added to with this boot camp that I'm in. This YouTube boot camp. Yeah, I figured he'd be sleeping. He was live. He had a live at lunchtime yesterday, and then I knew he had his live tomorrow or last night. Just hammering through it. He's a machine. I tell you, Scotty Butters is a machine. Scotty Butters tonight is going to be over there with Axe and Nacho, I believe, for their open mic that they do on Wednesday nights over on Axe and Nacho's channel. Definitely, definitely spend some time over there. Show some love over there. They always have a decent group showing up. There's always so many people. And I think, well, they don't need me up there. Me and my crappy bass. Emp is usually up there. So, they've got real high quality stuff going on over there. It's not, doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel me and my bass showing up. But, I've done worse. I've done worse. But I'm feeling good today. I'm going to make this a good day, even though I'm going to sleep all day. Even though I haven't been to bed. I got some videos done last night. I got some work done last night. Got some cleanup done last night. Programming done last night. And nothing really to show for it. Everything's in a state of flux. I bounced around on projects, got a little bit done on each, but that was it. I might go over there. It's usually so late, and then Ellie and I are hanging out after we get done over at her drawing stream, and then she goes to draw, and I'll do something else, and we end up getting back together, and it just doesn't end up working out to where I make it over there. I gotta do something about my schedule. I've been saying that now all year long. Literally, this is the 8th month in a row I've been saying, oh, I gotta do something about my schedule. I gotta get onto a normal schedule. I am fooling myself. I am lying to myself if I think that's happening. Bud Files, peace and love. I hope you are having a good one. I hope everybody else out there is having a good one. Everybody spread that positivity today. Make people smile. Find some way to brighten someone's day. Find somebody that you really like as a content creator and share their shit out today. Give somebody a leg up. Give somebody some sort of help, some sort of assistance. Do something nice today. Let's all spread that positive energy today. Let's all make it a good one. Yeah. Well, it's what we do. It's what we do. It's it's how you get good at lying. If you can lie to yourself and pull it off, well, you must be pretty good. It's a terrible thing to say, I realize. I don't have anything good. It's 9 a.m. What am I? And I haven't slept. So this is what you get. This is what you get. Like positive energy. Be in a good mood. Hey, do right by yourself. I'll try throwing out catchphrases today. That'll work for me. Gemma has dropped her link. For anybody out there that is not connected to Gemma's Journey Grace, Gemma has dropped her link. If you do what Gemma did, type in hashtag awesome like she did right here, then Nightbot will drop the link to your channel. Anybody who's not already connected to Gemma, please get connected to Gemma. Everybody out here is content creators. We're all trying to grow. We're all trying to, build that audience, get out there in front of more people and everything. I'm feeling good about where things are going, I suppose, with the channel. Now that I'm making the members only content is going to be the comedy. The Just Ask Steve is there. I've got a couple videos that I want to put out with some character tests. I'd like the members here to decide, hey, that's a great character, or no, I don't like that character. Or I've got a couple voices I want to try, and so because from what the people at YouTube say, members only content is the way to keep the members around. And also they want stuff that's entertaining. They're trying to compete with Netflix. They're trying to compete with all those others out there, and so they're trying to make sure that they focus on entertainment. So hopefully the comedy shows will do something. I don't know. You are awesome, Gemma. I appreciate that. I appreciate that share. I appreciate that support. Yes. Coffee. Coffee does a body good. And it doesn't matter if it's Maxwell House. I'm pleased with Maxwell House. It's okay. It does the trick. I'm not a fan of Folgers. I'll drink it if I have to, but something about Maxwell House, if I get to drink, affordable coffee, this would be the one. I'm waiting to see how high this is going to go. They usually change the packaging. I've noticed with coffee especially, they'll come up, they have all these different sizes, and so they'll move down a couple of ounces in the size of the container and keep the price around the same. So that if you're not looking at the size of the container, the ounces, the price per ounce and all that, you'll think, oh, well, coffee hasn't gone up. Well, you're getting a smaller container. That's one of those issues. Raw milk? You're drinking raw milk? You're just taking your life into your own hands there with your raw milk, aren't you? No. And you're in Cali, aren't you? They let you buy raw milk in Cali? I thought that was only going to be certain other areas. Yeah, I want that milk pasteurized. There's way too many people get sick from raw milk. I can't handle that. A Maxwell House factory? That sounds like, I would love to have that job right now. I mean, any job right now would help. Any job right now would help. But I'm not. Is it actually raw milk, unpasteurized raw milk, or is it like a brand name that is actually a pasteurized, like a whole milk or something along those lines? I love milk, but the raw milk, the unpasteurized, I can't go with that. Too much risk. I'm not a fan anymore of steak tartare. Why take the risk? Cook it. Cook that meat. Cook that meat up. I don't have to have, the raw stuff going. Oh. I've been drinking crappy coffee since the age of 9. So anything works for me. Unprocessed. Oh. I wish you the best. I wish you the best with that raw unprocessed milk. Oh, no synthetic hormones? Oh, you don't know what you're missing. Oh, those synthetic hormones, those will really make your day worthwhile, man. Those are what's doing it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, if it's not the food, it's gonna be something. I don't worry about it anymore. I mean, I try to stay healthy because I got to keep my insides. You know, if you get run down, especially as you age, it's going to get harder and harder. And so you want to try to get a hold of some of that stuff by the time you're getting up there to an elderly position like I am. You know, now that I'm an elder, you got to do something to take care of yourself physically. You got to be able to get around. I had I know way too many people that by the time they get my age, mobility's just gone, and I've never wanted to be in that position. I had a brother who's just absolutely, well, both my brothers, younger than me, uh, having health issues. It's sad to see, but I don't have a huge varied diet, and I think that's helping. Louis Pasteur, he'll tell you. He'll tell you what you got to do. Makes that safe. Makes that milk safe. I drink a gallon of milk a week in order to keep myself from getting dehydrated. I stopped drinking milk for about a year. All my dehydration problems came back. Milk is the most hydrating fluid there is, so I had to get back onto that. But no, I don't have a huge varied diet. I keep things kind of kind of just what works, what's routine, that sort of thing. Well, there you go. Pack of bacon in the morning, another one for lunch. That's living. That's living right there. And you always hear the guys that have a diet like that, they'll talk about somebody, oh, and he lived to be 103. Smoked cigars all his life, drank cognac and did this. All these guys but they did the same thing every day, so it wasn't, they had a routine. Edelweiss, Elder West. There you go. There you go. I am a senior now. Isn't that frightening? Oh, it's frightening. You know, when you realize it, when you really realize it. You know, because you still feel the same way you did at 12 or whatever, right? Yeah, or at least I try to keep that childlike enthusiasm for life alive and all that. But when you realize just how damn old you are, and you're like, oh, God, oh, are you kidding me? And then how much longer do I have? Country walking, cheers, peace and love. Ribeye and New York steak. Oh, man. I haven't eaten steak in forever. I had a couple of burgers this morning. I made a couple of burgers this morning because I wanted to have some hamburgers. I'm a sausage and eggs. Eggs are a good simple protein. Scrambled eggs. I don't want a whole bunch of sauces. Don't want a whole bunch of other stuff. Nope. Nope. Just simple, basic. That's what works for me. Everybody's different. You got to find what works for you. Find what foods really mess you up and then avoid those. And find what foods work and keep you going and regular and do that. Because there's going to be a time. You might not think about it now. You may be young. You may not be thinking about things like regularity. Things like, oh, I want to make sure that everything's going smooth, if you know what I mean. There'll be a time that you'll realize, oh, that's really, really freaking important in life, and I need to get that under control, because you don't want to have just constant back and forth with hellacious experiences, you know. Another reason I smoke. It's that, what do they call it? IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. First thing that happens if I run out of smoke, my body flushes everything. I am on the toilet 8 9 times the day after I've run out. Just my body's like, okay, well I guess we're done living, and it just wants to shit everything out of my body. It's a thing of beauty. Let's see. Let's make this a graphic morning. Usually, I like to refer to it as pissing out of my ass, power pissing out of my ass, like there is a pressure washer, just shooting on out. It's painful. It becomes cramps. It becomes all sorts of issues. But when I smoke, I don't have that problem. When I smoke, everything's nice. Everything's nice. And so I keep that going. I keep that going. Alcohol just that was too rough on me. I think I've added tons of years there. Probably the sad thing is I'm probably gonna live to an age older than I want to be. You know, there's a certain age. Well, I'd like to make it this long, but after that, it's do I really want to? How mobile am I going to be? How good is it going to be? Justine, peace and love, peace and love. Oh, I was talking about. Yeah, I'm sorry about the topic there, Justine. It was kind of bad. Oh, put it behind you, Calix. Put it behind you. It doesn't ever do any good. Doesn't do any good. Put it behind you and stick with the THC. You make better decisions, and it's better for your body. Liver can barely handle it. My father, I had a father that really didn't drink growing up. You know, he didn't bother drinking. He would have some beers when they'd play ball or something along those lines with friends. There may be a couple of beers, but Dad didn't drink. Dad turns 50, and he decided, you know, I need to emulate somebody. I need to be better and all that other. He emulated one of his wife's relatives, a guy who drank scotch, expensive scotch. He was obnoxious. He annoyed everybody else whenever they were around, and my dad wanted to be like him, and he thought, well, the way to be like him. No other personality traits. He didn't pick up on any of that. But he started drinking scotch because he thought, well, scotch is probably what makes this guy so interesting and fun. And and it was $24 a glass scotch that he was, and he bothers to tell you how much. It's annoying as shit when somebody tells you that, right? And so he started about the age of 50 having a couple of glasses of scotch a night, at least a couple. Continues, just might have 5 or 6 of them a night, just drinking this scotch down. Well, he gets into his 70s, goes to the doctor, and they say, "Wow, you got brain shrinkage. How often do you drink?" And they let him know that he had pretty much shrunk his brain on down. It was a good 11 12% kind of thing because of all the alcohol. Way to go. Way to go, Dad. So now he's, well, he's got issues. That's the way that is. $100 shot of scotch. I mean, come on. It was a bit earlier than that. I went hard into the weed. I probably it was mid 40s when I stopped having. I still would have. We did a Friday night show several years ago. I would do a kind of a wild Friday night show, and I wouldn't burn on the show. I would end up. I would just get some beers for the show that we would do. The Jay Jordan would be on there. Home bartending with John would show up. He'd show everybody how to make a mixed drink. We had Regina, the bud tender, rest in peace. She has since passed away. We would do this show on Friday nights, and I would have beers, and I'd feel like hell the next day. The rest of the week, I'm just smoking. I don't drink at all. And I couldn't do that anymore. It was like I can't. This is just too much pain for me. I don't want to go through this anymore. And it was just that once a week, and only having 5 or 6 beers. It was just, oh, this feels. I feel like death afterwards. But the weed works for me. I hate hearing about YouTube's SUX out there having that problem. That is not good. Songs from the Roo Room. Roo Room? Roo Room? Roo? I am guessing Michael Songs sent you. Yes, for the heads up. For the heads up. This is welcome in. Welcome in. This is just me saying, hey, be good to yourself, and basically telling myself to be good to myself. It's my daily affirmation that I do in front of other people to force myself to feel good. Welcome in. I hope you feel good. Uh, uh, we do have a cult here, the cult of Wes. It's what I call the memberships. It's we put cult in the name. That's how you know it's for real. You know, nobody else. They want to hide cult. No, we put it right in the name, so you know it's safe. You know it's a good thing. Irish guy in Belgium. Peace and love. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I appreciate. Uh, uh, 14. It was the early 1700s, mid 1700s when Samuel Newberry, 14-year-old Samuel Newberry, boarded a ship from Ireland to head over to the colonies. He worked for 8 years as a indentured servant to pay off his stowage coming across from Ireland, but and then fought in the Revolutionary War, got some tracts of land, but no, a fellow Irish descent. Peace and love, welcome in. I have an Irish song. No, no, I won't sing it. It's a bad. It's Last Leprechaun. Was a warm spring in Dublin, the year 1404, four Rottweiler puppies to their mother were born. They were all born retarded, not right in the head, so the breeder got his gun to shoot the puppies down dead. Well, the puppies escaped and they ran down the glen, ran over the hill to the leprechaun's den. The leprechauns got up and they ran to and fro, but they couldn't escape the retarded Fido. Oh, run, leprechaun, run all around. Soon you'll be dead at the mouth of that hound, said Run. Leprechaun, you better run fast, or the days of the leprechaun soon will be past. Yeah, that's about as good as the Irish gets for me. That's for what I've got going on over here. Welcome in, peace and love. We do a music program on Saturday nights here, Love, Art, and Music. It's an invite. Every now and then I'm lucky enough to have Michael Songs show up. Last week, Michael Songs was there along with Mike Molino. It was a really good time. It was a really good time. But cheers, peace and love. Yes, this is my daily affirmation. It's me telling myself, hey, decide to be happy. Decide to not let the world eat away at me. Not let the world tell me to feel bad about this or that or that or this. And just concentrate on feeling good and feeling the love. That was I do comedy songs. It's all I do. I can't. I write comedy songs and I write love songs for Allie. Those are the two things. I'd never written a serious song in my life until I met Allie, and then I wrote all these love songs for Allie. But I have a number of others, and even some of the love songs. I stopped killing hobos for you, my love. That's how you know my love is true. That was my latest improv that I had done. I'm not very good, but I have fun. I have fun. Tim, yeah, peace and love, Tim. Cheers. I hope you and Valencia are having a good one. Love songs for Allie. That's I had to play a flower fest earlier this year, a festival over at Camp Gme, and for that festival, I put up the background was just a whole bunch of flowers, red roses, and then a white heart made of white roses with Allie's picture in it, and it's I love Allie, and I just played 20 minutes of love songs that I'd written for her. Paint me a picture. How do I keep this girl? Uh, uh, I did include Reese's Dick. I think I included Reese's Dick, which is a comedy love song. All I feel is love. I love you more. They get pathetic after a while. They get pathetic, but I feel them, and so it's neat because I've never felt any music before that I'd written. Everything that I'd from an early age, the band that I was in when I was a teenager was FB. This was way before Facebook existed, right? It was FB. It stood for fucking backwards. We called ourselves pseudo punk. We weren't punk. We were pseudo punk, fake punk, uh, and had just some. I sang everything in a British accent, and and it was just really bad. They were bad songs, but they all made me laugh because they were absurd. We won the state competition for seatbelt safety song. We had written a seatbelt safety song for the state of Illinois, and we wrote a rap song. And this was early '80s, right? That we were fans of listening to Grandmaster Flash, plus all Beatles fans and all sorts of other stuff. But come join the clique. Don't be a fool. You say it's not hip. You think it's not cool. Well, neither is dying, pain, or strife. It's no lying. It could save your life. His name was Eugene. He was only 16, going to the movies the last he was seen. He just started moving when the light turned green. From the left came a car that he hadn't seen. His head snapped in two like a popsicle stick. It could have been prevented had he joined the clique. Uh, it was just more. They played it on the radio. They called it morbid. Uh, Her name was Maybelline. She was a prom queen. She wants her legs back, but she knows it's just a dream. On an icy night when the light was red ahead and she slammed her brakes hard and her car became a sled. Uh, that was what we were doing at 15 and 16. It was all just comedy. All of it was comedy. And everything I've written since then. I've got some really rough comedy songs. Bad comedy songs. Oh, I've got more fucked up songs than that. Let's see. With Roe v. Wade being overturned, I came up with an idea for a cartoon sitcom. Steve just a let's see. Steve's just a guy who is barely getting by, even though he has a full-time job as a roofer. He could barely pay the rent. The money's always spent. What the hell is he gonna do? So he got him a van and a shop vac, and now he's a back alley abortion doctor. Roofer by day, performs abortions at night. Yeah, back alley abortion doctor, performing abortions from the back of his conversion van. Yeah, back alley abortion doctor. When he's not killing babies, he doubles as an Uber. Yeah, back alley abortion doctor. What the hell's he gonna do next? Back alley abortion doctor. That's I think that's probably one of the more extreme fucked up jingles songs that I've come up with. You don't drink coffee. You got tea? Tea? Really? That's what you're doing? I know that was bad, right? I know that was. I do cartoons. I do comedy. I like to do some raucous adult comedy. We do comedy on Allie's channel on Sundays. Live High or Die, uh, Steve the Alien. I've got a couple of characters that are it's Adult Swim. It's not like I'm breaking it. I'm not pushing the envelope anywhere. The topics and the jokes I make. I see people, the other people have mainstream cartoons and stuff have made the jokes, so it's not like it's almost like there's very few bounds to that you could actually, because they've all been crossed. All of the lines have been crossed, from what I see. Green tea with honey or some chia. If that works, if the tea works, I'm a coffee drinker. I gotta have the coffee. Tea has more caffeine than coffee. So you might be getting a, although green tea, I don't know if it's, I don't know shit about tea. We I had that relative in the Revolutionary War. We dumped that tea over in the bay. We were like, nope, we're not paying for this. We're gonna start drinking coffee. It's what we're gonna do to be different. I don't know. I'm just guessing based on how obstinate people are today. And you'd think we'd been more civilized today. But no, no, no. People are people, so why should it be? Mmm. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. This day is going. OG san, cheers. Disclaimer, I may not have mentioned it recently. I haven't been to bed. I figure I'd knock this out, and I'm going to end up sleeping all afternoon. And then I'll be doing the stream over with Allie later. But I should mention, I should mention that I have not been to bed, so I may be a little, normally on my coffee stream, I don't sing the back alley abortion doctor song. That isn't a thing. Uh, but today, clearly, I do. I guess not getting sleep lowers those inhibitions, makes this show a little more fluid, a little more, you know, a little more edgy. One of those. OG San Obscura out there. Amazing artist. Fantastic creative guy. Just another one of these. Oh, I want to create in so many areas. And also one of the masterminds there over at 18 Hertz Studios. There is a there is a horror movie, an independent film, and I'm hoping drop the 18 Hertz link. I'm hoping he drops the link to 18 Hertz Studio. They have an independent movie, horror movie coming out by Halloween. And they filmed it a couple months ago. They have been editing. They have been working their asses off to get this thing going, get all the merch stuff ready to go, figure out how they're going to be doing their distribution, and still finishing this movie up and everything along those lines. So please, there is the link. There is the link. If you would, get over here and check this out. They are making this movie, and I am looking forward to seeing it. I believe it's being released on Halloween. I could be wrong. Check and see what the information is out at the website, and you're gonna hear from me whenever I know progress on it and when it's coming out. Because I am I am a supporter of independent arts, independent music, independent film. I love independent film. I love something that isn't big budget. That's just it's passion. It's desire to get this thing done. The people working on it are really sinking a lot into something like that. There's a lot of effort that goes into it uh, because you have to. You have to. You're doing something on such a small scale compared to these monster productions that you see out there. And to be honest, cinema, everything's a freaking superhero movie. I mean, who was it? Scorsese that said film is dead, right? And I can see it. I can see it. Story and other things are kind of gone. So I really like seeing that effort, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got. I I am motivated by watching this being done. I really need to. Well, I need to do a number of things. I've got some short films that I wouldn't mind. I've got to get my Lumix out because it'll do what I need as far as getting me a good lens and everything and getting me some good shots. But yeah, that's you. Not just wiping out the savings, but think of the time, the amount of time. I know how it is. You put months and months into a project and I've done that just for 11 minutes, just to get a 11-minute cartoon, get something out the door, and get a series developed and things along those lines. We're we're so behind on the things that we want to put together. Ellie and I have we've got Karen Coast to Coast that the artwork is mostly done. All the backgrounds are done, but there's some character work that has to be done for Karen Coast to Coast. Uh, that's for Allie's channel. I've got something that's going to be based around the eggplants here, a cartoon that I want to put out. I've got. I actually have another series that I'd like to be putting out over here as well. Things that I can't mention. She and I have another series that we'd like to be putting out. We've got all these freaking ideas, but you can only do what you can do. 50 minutes of it done. You don't have time. I've got more free time than you. I appreciate the offer, but you don't have free time. You're working your ass off on getting that thing done. You do it for the love of it and to inspire others. And to inspire. It I watch it happen with my youngest, who's 9 years old right now, and has watched me do these things since since she was 3. She'll be 10 next month, but she had just turned 3. I I had gotten away from doing creative stuff and had to really bury into work and everything for a bit. But it was 6 years ago that I got Creative Cloud. I decided I was going to be going back to pushing for creativity, trying to put out some work, trying to do some things along those lines. And so from the age of 3, she has been a part of it with me. There's videos of her singing, there's videos of her coming up with stuff. She's been a part of the different showing different effects, teleportation effect with her dancing out by the trees and everything, and just different using different effects in Adobe. She loves being a part of that, but seeing it done by people, it inspires. It's, hey, it can be done. It's not some mythical thing that you don't understand. It's not some huge, oh well, I know these guys and they're doing it. You feel motivated and like it is possible. To watch someone do it tells you, yes, this is possible. You can do it. And I love your quote. I give you credit for it every time, Oji-san. As Oji-san says, start now. You are running out of time. Start to express yourself creatively. Do whatever it is that you are passionate about doing, but find that friggin' passion and spend time doing it, because you're gonna wish you had. You're gonna wish you had. Metalocalypse wouldn't be bad. You've got those drawings which are complex, going through the with that, but you could totally get by with going through probably with Premiere Pro and Character Animator. If you've got the full Creative Cloud, Character Animator is a great tool for putting characters together and doing all that. Now, if you wanted to spend all the time and do cell by cell animation, but with the characters, a lot of stuff you're building these moves, and as you build a turn, well, you've got that turn that you can repeat later. You've got all those pieces as you build the different animations and the episodes, and more of them are going on. But when I first started with animations, I was using Flash, which is now Animate. They call it Animate. But I was doing everything in Flash and organizing the movie clips the way I needed, to where now Character Animator, I understand Character Animator because it's designed the way I designed my movie clips over in Flash, the hierarchy and the layers and everything. You have to have eyes movies, you have to have mouth movie, you have to have all these. And I was doing everything over there in Flash. It was taking forever. Lip syncing, this thing handles the majority. You can go through and clean it up afterwards if you need to, but they've got some really fantastic stuff. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Can't get those. I played that game, that Xbox, and it showed 500 hours. That was the thing. I was also studying how to build an airplane and build submarines. I I'd gotten into my Renaissance phase. I'd watched the movie, the bad movie, because it's not a great movie, but the line in the movie, Anthony Hopkins and the Baldwin guy, The Edge, where they're up in Alaska, plane crash, there's a bear. Oh no, bear. But the line from that movie, what one man can do, another man can do. That line just hit me. Holy shit. That's so true. What one man can do, and I decided to learn everything that I could. I got a keyboard and went to the back of the book of the Casio to Fur Elise and to Hungarian March, I think it is. Several different pieces of classical music, and got to where I could play those. I can't play keyboard, but you think I can because I'm sitting down playing some classical music with both hands, and it's going good. And it's like, oh, you play? No, and honestly, I don't. But I just wanted to pick up on kind of everything. I got it back into robotics, processor, microcontroller programming, just everything along those lines. It's not magic. No. Effort and desire. Find what it is that you're passionate about and start doing it today. Start doing it to give yourself that feeling. What that gives you is that gives you that thing to look forward to the next day. So no matter what is happening, you've still got something to look forward to. You've got a reason. You've got a purpose. You've got a, oh, that makes me happy. I'm going to continue to work on that and achieve and improve. You better yourself. All these things that allow you to feel like you're doing right by yourself. And it's whatever it is that's important to you. Whatever it is, whatever skill you want to learn. That's how you feel good. That's how you feel good. You got to give yourself those good moments, give yourself those accomplishments. I try to really instill that in my kids. They always are in a better mood when they've got stuff. I was telling my 13-year-old, I said, you're always happy when you've got something you're going to show me. I said, when you've been drawing and you've been putting the time in, and you show up here feeling really proud and looking forward to seeing my response. I said, that's when you feel good. When you've just been sitting around doing other things, and you got nothing, and your answer is nothing. So that's when you're always down. They're figuring it out. The 9-year-old, gonna be 10. She's just driven. So she gets it. She gets it. Yeah. We're all. Well, see, I'd cover that topic over on a podcast. Here's how to survive the shift. How to survive. What a great time to be alive. That's another reason this could be a simulation. It's the birth of a new life. It's the birth of AI. Uh, whatever's happening with the government. None of that really is going to mean anything in a couple of years. We might have some years of damage, but AI's gonna surprise us all with whatever it determines. It rules. Extermination or coexistence or hey, I'm gonna govern you the way you need to be governed. We're gonna allocate those resources now in a way that things work, and we don't have to have any slave labor to do it. Wouldn't that be great? But it means this could be one of those times. What if this was a life of Roy, like from Rick and Morty? This would be one of the most amazing any other time of life, especially if you're going from birth on, right? Okay, you're future person, or maybe the elves that are experiencing this reality and everything. Uh, if you're going through an experience in the entire, if you actually go through that, you'd want running water, you want indoor plumbing, you want climate control. This is this is the birth of that consciousness that'll expand and reach out throughout the galaxy. It's why I believe in it. If there is life out there in the galaxy right now, I bet it's artificial. Because anybody that could get into space, you're going to have computing, and if you've got computing, you're going to pursue artificial intelligence. I think it's the natural evolution of matter. As the more and more, it really feels like the universe is some sort of brain. But especially if AI were to populate it on a quantum entangled level, so the entire galaxy is kind of connected and has all that knowledge and instant access to everything. It's neat. But this would be the time you'd want to go back to. Because if you are experiencing that childhood and everything else, now if it is one of those games, do you get to choose? Because somebody's working a fishing boat in Jakarta, and they don't have shoes, and their life is a lot different than ours. Somebody's working. Oh, there's millions working in factories for almost nothing, jumping and killing themselves. The suicide rate at some of those factories over in China. There's people doing that. Did they choose that? Or do you get assigned that in the simulation? Or are those non-player characters? Are all of those others non-playing characters? And it's just us shitbags here. I don't know. And that is the beauty. That is the beauty of it all. I don't know. It's not my job to know. I'll never know. My job is to, and everybody's job is to feel comfortable in not knowing. Understand you're not going to know. Understand that's how it is. Nope. It's not your job to know. You're not going to feel okay with that. Let go of that need to know. Because the amount you don't know is always going to be just infinite. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm going to sleep this afternoon away. And just enjoy myself this afternoon. Data is. Data is. You need a life form that can last, a consciousness that can last those millions and millions. We can, through quantum entanglement, you should be able to have communications across the galaxy. You need that going out. There was a comedy idea that I had about it was they were zoo ships. They were zoo ships that were being sent out from Earth all run by the connected AI that's connected across all of them, that has screens and cameras in everybody's home, and trying to keep everybody happy, like we're all zoo exhibits in there, in these ships that are going off in all the directions to find other life and populate the galaxy. And it was going to be, you've got this big brother computer here kind of looking over you. You doing okay today, Dave? Yeah, I'm fine. You're not moody. You seem depressed. Is there something we need to? And so you're trying to keep this AI that's wiped out humanity but kept some of you alive. And there's different ships that are being sent out. I figured a comedy along those lines would be fun. Enjoy that meeting. Enjoy that meeting. Peace and love. I'm getting ready to call it a stream anyway. I've been going for an hour now. I've just about finished my coffee. I'm 3.5 J's into the day. As I said, find that thing. I don't have your answers. You have the answers inside you for happiness. Do those things. Let go of the negatives in your life. They are stealing your time. They are stealing your happiness. We are not meant to worry about half the shit that we're told to worry about. They are using you by telling you to worry. Don't let people tell you to worry about things. I mean, yeah, things can be going bad, and I'm not going to disagree with you and say, "Oh, everything's great." I'm just going to say, unless you're fucking changing it right now, don't worry about it. Unless you're taking action, worrying is a waste of time. Memeing about it, it's a waste of time. You're becoming a part of the just negativity that we're all full of. Post flowers, post pictures of a great meal, post pictures of good times with pets, post positive things. We used to complain about people, oh, they're posting their meal. Friggin', I'd love to see what people are eating now. I'd love to see that rather than, oh, they've shared another political meme. Don't be the political meme sharer. Let go of all that. Give yourself some peace of mind. Quit playing that game. Quit playing that game. Because it's wasting your time. Time that you need to be good to yourself. Time that you should be spending on making you the best you can be, because you're going to be dead one day. And you're going to have regrets, and you're going to wish, oh, I wish I had done this. I wish I had done that. I totally wish I had not waited as long as I did to start doing animations and stuff in life. I really regret doing all the mathematics I did as a computer programmer for decades. But I got to look forward. And I'm excited about the things in the future. Because I'm doing the things that I enjoy. Doing the things that make me happy, that bring other people laughs. And I enjoy that. Thank you so much for swinging by. I have heard so many different good things. Michael has said a lot of good things. And I appreciate you coming in. Hashtag awesome. Hashtag awesome. AWESOME. That'll get the link dropped to your channel so everybody can get connected. It should be saying it across this bottom here. Type hashtag awesome, and Nightbot will drop your link so other people can get connected. Ian. Cheers, Ian. Musicians who may be watching. People, singer-songwriters who may be watching. People who just like music who may be watching. And to be honest, if you're not liking music, you got bigger problems. You're going to need more than this cult to help with your bigger problems. Did you type in hashtag awesome? Hashtag awesome? Like, let's see, did someone? I think it says somewhere up here. Type that in, and that'll drop your link. I can drop your link. I'll come over here and I'll click your channel, and I'm gonna get in there. Let me do this. I act lazy. I apologize. I haven't slept. Like I told you, I haven't really slept, and that's always bad. Lovers of songs, lovers of songwriters. Oh, I like that. Da-da-da. Let me click here, and I'm going to click here, and I'm going to do this, and let me come over here. All right, everybody. There is the link. There is the link. I would like everybody, if you're not already connected, check this out. Get on over there. Singer-songwriters. It's music. Everybody loves music. Everybody loves music. If you don't, you gotta, do something. Do something about that. You gotta love music. You gotta love music. You just need to. You need to. I look forward to catching what you've got going on over there. I am connected now and everything, and I will be taking a look at that. Michael Songs always says good things. So thank you for coming over here. I appreciate it, and I hope you have yourself a fantastic day. Everybody, click on this. I'm getting ready to end this, so click on this and get connected. Get subscribed. Get over there. Watch a video. Watch a short or something. Watch at least 3 minutes of a video. Click the like. Leave a comment saying, hey, I saw you on Coffee with Wes, or something along those lines. Leave a comment and then click subscribe. That way the subscription will stick, because otherwise YouTube might take away the subscription, because they think it's fraudulent if you just click on it and you haven't watched anything. So please do that. Yes, click that link. Click that link. Michael Songs is telling you. Everybody do that. That is the link I'd like everyone to click. I'm going to be over there with Allie tonight at 9:45 for Allie Draws Wednesdays. She's going to be doing that, I hope, because I'm hoping she feels good. She was under the weather when she went to bed last night, so fingers crossed. It's still scheduled and everything, but I haven't done any of my public declarations, and I really should, other than I did talk about love songs for Allie and how it's the only way I can feel songs. I have to mention, before I close out the show, she is my Lamo. Allie is the love of my life. She's the most fantastic, amazing partner I have ever had. She is so creative, so funny. I just sit back and get out of her way and watch the amazing things she does. I am so in love with her and so lucky to have her in my life. And these are honest words. But you make sure if you see her that you say, oh, Wes was really saying a lot of, because I don't know if she'll watch. I don't know if she'll watch. But peace and love, everybody. Peace and love. I am gonna do the I think it's time for this beautiful outro of mine. Enjoy the outro and get connected over there. I'll catch you all later.
It's over now, it's over now. The Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do.
Thank you for watching Coffee with Wes. Be sure to click that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to make sure you're here when Wes goes live.
It's over now, it's over now. Coffee with Wes stream is over now. It's over now, it's over now. Go and find something else to do. Go and find something else to do. Just go and find something else to do.
It's over. Go home.